Anthropic, what they're saying, they say remove the abstraction layers. That means remove all of the unknowns. Using a framework when building agents isn't necessarily the way to go, unless you know every single line of code in that framework. Because you don't know what's going on, you don't know how to piece things together. Okay, well, you could go read everything about Eliza, but like I said at the start, it's too messy for me. There's too much going on. There's not enough documentation. There's no videos. The videos are live streams that don't really get to the point, ironically, like I do them. But if I had the Eliza framework, dude, I would make short, concise 5 to 10 minute videos going over every single part of the framework. But I don't have frameworks. I don't build frameworks for y'all because I'm competing with you, dude. I'm trying to take your cash. I'm a quant, dude. I'm a quant. All I'm trying to do is take the other person's cash. If you're not in the members area, I'm not on your team. I show you everything, sure. But that's my overall analysis. So I started to build out my own framework for me. It's not for you, it's for me. Because I read that article about Anthropic and I think they're right on. You got to build your own stuff right now. There's no reason to use frameworks. Sure, you could use frameworks to learn. Like, for example, I went 40 hours into this. I went 4 hours into ZeroPi. I've learned some amazing things. And I'm forever grateful for these devs for stepping on the gas, convincing everybody AI agents are the way, and for shipping, dude. And so much stuff I learned from going through this process of trying to go over to Eliza from Python, going to TypeScript. And, you know, you can chalk this up to me being an awful dev 4 years in, but I think there's a lot of developers that are coming in. And I watched his bootcamp. I watched Shah's bootcamp. And he's targeting new people. He's targeting new devs. But if you're going to target new devs, you really, really, really got to hold their hand through all of it, dude. And I don't know. I'm a supporter of Eliza. That's all I want to make sure is clear, because I don't want to sit here and act like I hate them or I'm dragging them or anything like that. I appreciate everything I've learned. I appreciate their tenacity. And I will submit pull requests. I'll continue to do it because it's a nice little challenge trying to get over to TypeScript. And I've done it. I already built it. I just got to get it implemented. But a use of time for a quant, I'm not going to use a generalist AI framework, because I believe code's a great equalizer, yes, but I'm really building out algos every single day. So for me to jump in and try to learn a new package, that's okay. But if it takes 40 hours, then it's not really robust enough for me yet. So I might as well spend 4 hours, which I did. And dude, I already got this. I already got AI that can trade for me. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I spent 4 hours on this, dude, and watch this. Moondev's AI agent starting data collection. So it collects all the data. It fetches the data for the tokens that we want it to look at. So there's a little bias there. You just add to your config. Hey, like I want to look at
rest at the end,
FAR AI16Z, whatever.
That's something I always live by. You know, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, and I'll figure these things out as I go, right? And you just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time.
Rest at the end.
Rest at the end, baby. Rest at the end. Rest at the end. Rest at the end. Keep going, please. Please, please, please keep going. Competition breeds greatness. Just remember that. I need them to step on the gas a little bit more. I really do. I need Shah to get up in the office and start working again. I know he's politicking right now, but I think focus always wins. So I'm never politicking, dude. I'm never out there trying to convince nobody to get me on their pod or anything like that. I'm here stepping on the gas with you every single day. So let's get it, dude. Because at the end of the day, this algo trading, to have AIs trade for you, there's got to be no other focus. I'm not building agents for the whole world. No freaking way, dude. No freaking way, dude. I do have a GitHub, but I'm not building this for every single use case. I'm only building it for trading. So you can see in the last 2 days, we pretty much shipped this whole thing. So I'm just going to keep working on it. And I have a whole roadmap here that I'll just go through. So you can see the agents looking at the data here. It says Moondev's AI agent initialized here. So it's looking at the data. It's a data dog just like me. It's a data dog. You know it. You know it's a data dog. It's got to be a data dog. That's the only way, dog. To be a data dog, you got to be obsessed with the data. Got to be obsessed with the data. So you can see it said nothing for this one. Sorry, that wasn't scrolling. Damn, dude. So it went ahead and it entered a position. You just missed it. Actually, calculated optimal portfolio says 30%. So it wants 30% of this token. And did it get 30%? All allocations executed. AI agent run complete. It will run again on 12 or on 1/3, which is today, in like 15 minutes. So let's look to see if it has the position. Yeah, you can see it already has the position, so it's not going to enter. But if I close that position, which I don't really need to prove it that it works, because you can see it already entered yesterday and you could go back to yesterday's video. So today, what we're going to work on is we're just going to keep working through our roadmap.